Sorted Online Alicization War of Underworld is licensed and produced by Madman Entertainment, Anime Limited, Aniplex of America, and Studios A1 Pictures. Based on the works by Riki Kawahara, please support the official release. Hello YouTube, Jack here with more Sorted Online Alicization War of Underworld, episode 10 and 11 later. Anyway, last time what happened, we sort of continued the attack of, the war, that is the freaking title of the anime, so it's been going on for a while now. And we sort of had this retreating group. Well, it wasn't retreating, the version. There was a side group that got attacked by, the second dude who dived in from the terrorists. But not Gabriel, like the other one. So, yeah. And he almost killed one of the girls, who's a very important side character. Though nobody really needs to know her name. Like, they're just around. And sort of remind everybody that, yes, they existed at some point. And yeah, she almost got killed, and then freaking Asuna, goddess of whatever, showed up and wrecked shop for everyone, which was awesome. Seriously though, yeah, I forgot what her name was, but I know it's in the episode title, so it's probably gonna be fine. And it's great that she's finally around. We've been waiting, and she kind of already shows up where Kirito is, so that's convenient. Do you know if she's gonna straight up find him or not? We will see, but yeah, stuff to look forward to, I guess. So let's get into this episode. And 3, 2, 1, go. Well, nope, we gotta do this from the outside. Unit ID SA0001 or whatever was it? Oh, this is before. Never mind. Soup, yeah. Stacia. I love this. I love the aspect that everything in this is like computer game still in this virtual world. So that wasn't reckless what she did? Super user accounts and landscape alteration. I just dig this. And I dig this music right now. So she literally just appeared here, hey? It is somewhat reminiscent of Administrator's outfit. Don't know if on purpose or not. Just kind of reminds me. So, since I looked away during the previous opening, and apparently they had minuscule changes in it. Was that bird always glitched, by the way? Yeah, no, I don't think that we had those little glitch scenes before. That's new. So is that. Yeah, I love this. I love the small changes. Although I really feel bad for casually skipping over this, or rather looking away the last time, not knowing it was gonna be different. So yeah, small changes. Stacia? Well, yeah, there come the headaches. They did say not to go overboard. And that looks pretty overboard if you ask me. I mean, yes. I mean, you are a god, though. Like, super user is what I was trying to say, but kind of synonym. That's so convenient, though. Well, look at this from their perspectives. Like, you have the super amazing kid at the same time, and then a literal god descends from the heavens just to see him. I mean, we know better, but still, it kind of carries that feeling, doesn't it? I mean, probably not what you were hoping for. Given that he's kind of, like, bit of a vegetable right now. But hey, reunion all the same. Like, for him, it's been like, what, 2 years? And for her, like, I don't even know how long it's been for her. Weeks? Days? Like, I really don't. How much faster the time again? By the way, that hair is amazing. Could you not have gone with the Stacia stick, though? The Divine Realm. Look, you're like kinda about to blow their mind here. Perhaps you should not reveal like everything here. Like, I get that you kind of want to explain yourself, but there are some things that are better left unsaid. So I do wonder. mm, Well, never mind. Once again, I love the sound design though. Like little dong dong dong. I mean, do you always attack people just because of that? Like, pretty much everyone else would have died, no? I love this, honestly. For one, it's beautifully animated and it sounds glorious, so. I love this man. So you were there too? I mean, that's fair, I suppose. I love this music so much. Like, it feels so needlessly grand, but at the same time, it is grand, so what do you want? So, wasn't it like by accident, kinda, since she was aiming for the other people? I suppose there's a point to that. I'm kind of trying to get a point across, but I don't really feel like I have the time to have a talk about it here. It's also curious that Alice would call them humans. Should they really? I mean, I get that they can like kind of keep on getting dragged into this. I love how they're already bickering over it. I mean, that's gotta be terrifying from the outside, no? Yeah, just move on. Like the real word. It's so kind of condescending to call it that, is it not? To rule over it. I mean, that has to be incredibly awkward, no? The one more world, yeah, like, who cares? Her. I mean, are you on the time limit? I mean, there's the possibility that like the terrorists just destroy it if they can't get her, but it's more her who's like more them who's on the time limit. And it's quite a dim prospect, isn't it? I love how he's the one putting the pieces together, honestly. Which, again, feels like a huge oversight, but someone in the comments pointed out that that shall be explained later. Maybe, maybe not. But I will ignore it for now. Oh. What fun that would be. What a psychopath answer. Yeah, except for Yuji and Alice, who like just kind of blew through it. I mean, in all seriousness, though, this kind of feels like a bit of a harmless punishment. Oh, was there now? Well, good job remembering that because I didn't. I remember the thing happened, but the number, nope. Or would it? Yeah, but there's gotta be a bit of a hurdle there, no? Or that? Oh yeah, that's a bit of a problem, I'm gonna say. So, do you have a system console at the ready somehow? Probably, and like even for a super user account like yours, huh? I mean, it does kind of feel like it because even if you can make them feel pain or whatever in their avatars, but you wouldn't like be able to sort of alter their mind or whatever. Like, it feels like there would be something harder to do for like outside people than to just integrate into the artificial intelligence to begin with. Yeah, that's kind of a bit of a, how should I say that? Complicated. It's complicated. We'll leave it at that. I suppose that's as nice as you could put the outside world. Well, of course you do. We can't just like halfway abandon this battle now. That'd be hella anticlimactic. Well, to a degree, I suppose. Yeah! Let's get the cannon fodder rolled up. Oh yeah, you like kinda casually haven't really mentioned your relationship to Kirito so far. Oh, that could be interesting. I feel like they're competing here casually. Yep, she's totally showing off. For a full net. This competition is adorable. Why are you chiming in? For much of that. It's adorable. Yeah, in the Kirito Harem Club. Yay. Why the fuck are you here? Sure, why not? So even an old dog can learn some new tricks, eh? It's like nobody realizing how super awkward this all is. I mean, on the other side, in another world. So, well, I'll say that all of these people took the whole information about an outside world and all that pretty well. I suppose Alice didn't really go into the little bit about, how this is all artificial. So we don't have to deal with that existential crisis yet, which is great, I suppose. Oh, I wonder how that plays out if like Asuna's kind of gonna tell their whole story now. Also, I completely forgot what I wanted to talk about before. I should get a notepad ready for these kind of situations. I still love this visual ending, by the way. I mean, on one hand, it's Lisa, so duh, but still. Like, the look and feel is so freaking amazing. Okay, next time. Hauntless Choice. Well, that doesn't sound uplifting at all.
Okay. Also, I managed to just, like rewind a little bit, so reminded me of what I want to talk about. Asuna being the like super user Stacia right now kind of makes me wonder whether or not the idea of the goddess Stacia just sort of developed from the super user. Like, throughout the centuries, we sort of exaggerated her myth, her legend just a little bit, and like literally elevated her to goddess status, or whether or not it has something to do with what the pontifex did, administrator, something along those lines. So, with that out of the way, let's move on to episode 11 real fast. Okay, we're starting with the opening. Into this. And 3, 2, 1, go. You're just casually having like some dinner and wine with her. By now, perhaps. Oh. So it's like kind of just a manifestation of her megalomania complex. Still calling her that, eh? Force of habit, I suppose. Awakening. Was it always awakening? I've so lost track of this whole subtitles for whatever Alicization we're in now. Let's see. Way too many. Wasn't there like a Wikipedia list or something? Oh yeah, we have Invading, Exploding, and Awakening now in the second season. Episode 35. Yeah, I don't know which one this is until in the grand scheme of things. Did we have 24 in the first one? Yes. So 11, 35. Okay. This is the first Awakening episode then. Yeah, Heartless Choice it even like has there. Okay. They better not have changed the opening again because I like looked away the entire time now. That got their attention. I feel like they all kind of had this dead look on them. So someone does comment on it finally. Well, yeah, because he doesn't give a shit about his troops in the first place. Oh my. But yeah, he also, like, he kind of has a bit of real life experience with war from the outside, more so than the people here. So, you know, basically chop them down real fast. Of course he doesn't. On that note, like, I mean, I get that he doesn't give a shit about his people, but he just realized that pointlessly squandering your troops isn't really gonna do you any good. Like, I know what I just said earlier, but it seems like a shit tactic all around. Who even set those ropes up, by the way? Yeah, good job. Good luck with that. Nope, they very much can be sliced up. I mean, I feel sorry for him, I really do. Nope. Very much so, yes. This is war. Oh. The second time we've had that. Oh? So, what are you gonna do with that now? Oh, damn. They're just opening it up for everyone? But can you just, like, up and join them? I mean, it kind of feels like you need these big apertures, or maybe you're doing a more remote controlled access. Like, not the same level full dive one as, of course, them too. I was curious how they would play into all of this. Well, get the forces ready. Also, maybe that's why actually another thing about the like time syncing had to happen, so that like outside people could join too. Except, nope. He was like half asleep too. What should I say? You know, more members of the Harem Club. One. So I wonder about this entire thing we're seeing here right now. So yeah, they're being let in basically. The usual stuff basically. He is saying as he is talking to a fully manifested AI. Those are some nice pictures on the wall, by the way. Well, you know, you gotta make them the bad guys. Okay. I don't get it. Sure, why not? But wasn't the entire point that Alice wasn't really that special? Like, she broke the taboo index purely by accident the first time around and broke through the right seal after Yu-Gi-Oh did it. I mean, I guess they're still like the only two ones, but still. Yeah, but you guys are like the side characters of the side characters, so. No! Well, sounds really easy. Would it not? 30 or 40,000 just like that. Well, yeah, that kind of sucks. Also, good job knowing those times from the top of your head. So, yeah, just use 2 more of those for the other 2. And where did those lie around? I mean, I know Wrath has like a couple password protected ones, no? That works? Couldn't like Asuna have done this then, if such were the option, or like the bad guys for that matter? I mean, ultimately, like using the like Dark God thing is obviously a lot more efficient, but still. You did manage to get together a lot of people though. I love how 10 days is like the yeah, no, this shit is serious. You haven't got over that yet. That's probably gonna send some bad vibes. I mean, yeah, that's all fairly terrifying. And finally. I mean, that's like the most messed up pitch you can ever make. I mean, your pitch is basically you're stuck in there until you die. Dying is the most painful experience you could ever imagine, and you might lose your character. Well, people should love you, eh? Yeah, no, go figure. I mean, the obvious mob doesn't really care that much, does they? Do they? I do love how everybody just shuts up to let her keep talking. I mean, yeah, what do you think SAO survivors went through? Like a glorious self-celebration? Well, that just all kinds of sucks, doesn't it? I mean, that was a fairly good speech. I'll give you that. Look, powerful move, bowing down like that and all, but are you big enough names where this really carries that much weight? Who the frick even are you? Okay, back at like the important bit. So is this like where everybody joins now or what? I mean, do they just get to join out of thin air? Yes, yes they do. So do they join on your side? I mean, on the cliff. Next time. Ray of Light. So I want to look at something real quick. Oh, decoy force. Wait, that was a decoy force? Anyway, da 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 da. Yeah, just a summary. What I want to know, this has a very distinct filler feeling to it, honestly. For one, I feel like at some point a comment pointed out that since I complained that Asuna is casually communicating with everyone else of the Kirito fan club, how, like, what's going on here, and you would think that being on a secret government facility in the middle of the ocean, currently being under terrorist attack, and where the JSDF is sort of like buying time before they launch an attack, because, you know, they can only delay so long because they're like secretly working together before they actually have to get involved, and all of that. Fair enough, but then you have a Asuna casually communicating with the outside world, like outside of the turtle, the sea turtle, as if the whole in the middle of a terrorist attack thing wasn't even a problem. You have the issue of now the time being synced to 1. As you're already growling for time, just as a quick reminder, the terrorists here, who I will keep on calling terrorists until I have a better name for them, like, you know, Gabriel's group, boils down to the same, have a strict time limit. They have to get Alice out of there before the JSDF has to intervene. Which means that slowing down the time within the Underworld is a problem for you guys. No? Because, like, you want to buy them time as much as possible so that they can get to Alice, but if you slow down the time, you just take away years from them. They've had years in there to fight and whatnot. But no, they don't have now. That just feels like a dumb idea. And everybody from the outside joining, like, what are these big apparatus for then? That like Asuna, Kirito, Gabriel, and I don't know, the other dude are using at Wrath right now, and that Leafa and Xion are using. The reason they explicitly went to Wrath, the local station, so that they can have this. If you need them, what's the freaking point of needing those things if you can just casually tune in there and you can convert your character? Who gives a shit about that? Yeah, the people who, like, are very invested in their characters, I understand that, like, the prospect of a character loss is kind of a big deal, but if there was an option to begin with, then obviously, like, the bad guys would have taken that, right? And so would Asuna, by the way, if you didn't have a god character just at the ready. What I'm saying is this entire episode, except for the bit with, like, that actually happened in Underworld, it just feels wrong. It feels so wrong. And the biggest point still, we're dealing entirely with the side characters of the side characters here. Like, Leafa and Xion, I actually forgot what his cousin's real name was there. Whatever. Them I get, okay? Let's sort of bypass them for now, since they went through the trouble of actually going to the Wrath building headquarters. I don't know. Well, anyway, they went through the trouble of getting there so they can use the actual machines, the same that Kirito and Asuna are using, to dive in there, potentially. But at the same time, like, everyone else feels wrong. It feels weird that you would just kind of invite beta testers from America into this. I mean, I get why everybody would be, like, super hyped to join new beta. Like, okay, let's try it out. But you can just casually join the Underworld through your internet connection. Is that what you're doing here? Because that's, like, And as I said, like, I complained about this problem before, about how, like, you know, there's outwards connection between Asuna and the Kirito fan club, and I think someone in the comments pointed out to me that it's not supposed to be a thing, so I don't know now if this is filler or not, but it just has this distinct filler feeling to it, at least the entire middle part. Like, the bit of Vector ordering his troops to cross the ravine on ropes and them sort of being cut down and everyone, that thing felt genuine. Felt like something that takes place in there, although I think Vector's hella stupid, just throwing his troops away like that. I know he doesn't care. That's fine, but even if you just sort of view it as a strategy game, it's a stupid decision. Anyway, I just don't know how to deal with this ending now. At the end, you had all these beta players join in and help out with the fight for the dark side, and that seems like a thing that like if that is filler, then that means that all these people wouldn't normally show up unless the novel had a different explanation for it. So unless like the good guys join and then they sort of like just all kill each other, there wouldn't be a point, would there? Like I mean, like if the good guys, the bad guys, and they like clash and everyone's dead by the end of it, other than some cannon fodder people that nobody cares about anyway, then we can't write it off as filler because nothing gained, nothing lost, zero net gain, plus minus zero. That's pretty much the tall tale signs of a filler. I don't know why we would need filler. Like this is such a huge arc anyway, but it just feels like one, doesn't it? I don't know this from the perspective of someone who's read the novels, but as someone who's just watching this anime, it just so feels like filler this episode, doesn't it? You get where I'm coming from, right? If I just explain it like this, like, for one, why do the Wrath need those weird dive units if you can't just use the same ones you've always used? And why is there no pain absorption? Is this not a thing that comes with the big device because you're actually fully inside it? It isn't just virtual reality, like your soul is in this thing now. So you can't do pain absorption. It's not a game, as Vector already said before. The idea that you can't convert your characters is so stupid. The fact that you can't just join the game is stupid. The fact that you can slow the time down is stupid. Every single decision that was made between when we cut away from the Underworld until we cut back to it was stupid. And so it just feels like filler. And if it isn't, then it's stupid. It's still stupid, even if it's canon. I'm sorry. So, someone tell me, please, because I'm confused. And until next time, see you then. Bye.